Alright guys, we're back with yellow now. I'm checking out the Accel World prices, and it seems Japan does not like blue at all. They really like their long straight black hair master race.
And
This
a pig.
Skybreaker is 200 yen. That's really sad. I'm sad for you. The runner is only 200 yen as well. That's insane. Okay, anyway, Kuryuki Hime, Side of Worry. So this card is 1480 right now. When this is
Wait,
placed in
what?
your hand stage, yeah, choose a character, and that character gains 1/5. And Brainstorm, 1 cost tap 2. Flip the top 4 cards of your deck and put them in the waiting. Yeah, it's a Brainstorm, and for every hit, you get an avatar net trait from your library.
Seems fine, but it's not 1480 good, or for that matter, double rare good.
This
We'll
card
keep,
combines two effects though. Like this, I think it has it combines two good effects.
Let me
Like,
be
what the
real.
heck?
If you wanted
This
to
guy's-
combine two good effects, you just gotta look at the Mekon Brainstormer. That card is heinous.
Speaking of Mekons, remember what other expensive card gave something 1,500 in play?
Oh yeah.
This is an upgraded version of that. So this is clearly 3,480 territory.
What? But
and
this
it's
is
a
still
steal
more.
at
This is more
1480.
expensive than China Dress Maya, which is the same effect.
Yeah, but China just
Yes,
pays and
but I'm cherry picking the most expensive variant.
But you gotta pick the one that's on color. China Dress Maya is yellow.
Yeah, but green is important as well.
I don't know. I love anime, but I think this card's good. I'll give it the good rating. I think this Brainstormer, like, it's not. It doesn't have a global attached to it or like in front attached to it, but
Oh, I think it's
It's
valuable
still-
being
it's
able
still
to have
good.
one.
Like I think it's still good. I just don't think it's like mind blowing.
oh, for sure.
Pretty
It's not.
Like good rating is I think appropriate here,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Pretty good.
it's just like there's nothing spectacular at the same time. You will run it because it's a Brainstormer.
Yeah.
It has nice value.
And she's holding.
Alright, Kuryuki Hime, the Bonds of Accel World.
Something about
Does
no
this girl
clue.
have a name? Isn't her name like Satsuki or something?
No, her name is Shit. I don't know.
Wow.
It's,
Guess
it's
we're
like
all
Satsuki.
secondaries here.
So much for loving
I'm pretty
anime.
sure it's like. I'm pretty sure it's something like Satsuki.
Is it?
Any-
That's so cute if it is though. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Anyway, Kuryuki Hime, the Bonds of Accel World. It's a heal, and when Nega Nebulous is placed in the climax zone, if this is in the front row, choose one of your other characters and this. They gain 1,500 power and this following ability. Up to once a turn, when damage dealt by this is cancelled, mill the top card of your deck and deal X damage to your opponent, where X is that card's level. So this is not Musashi. This is like multiple copies of Mickey / Archer / Scarlet Rain, but only on cancel. So, long story short, if you mill a level 1, 2, or 3 after cancelling, you deal that much damage on 2 characters. So you get 2 instances per Kuryuki Hime. So what you do is you play 3 of them and give each of them 2.
Or if you're sad,
uh,
put all of them on one.
Well, you can't do that. All you can do is put 3 on one.
I mean,
and then
3, 2, 1 is.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1's the other way. But you just go 2, 2, 2. That's the best way because you can't predict anything really.
Unless
Oh,
you're,
there are situations where you can predict
Yeah.
it, but
unless you're a god.
you probably shouldn't. If they've got like 1 climax left in deck, then yeah, put all 3 onto one Kuryuki Hime and then just have all 3 trigger on that.
You know, I like that you
Anyway.
can do that, but Yami can't. It's not Yami's effect, but I really like that you can do that. But Yami actually cannot do that. So there's an upside.
Wait, Yami can
Yeah, you
stack
can.
3.
Wait,
No,
talk about
Yami can. Yami goes one. Yami
No,
can go
no.
1, 1, 3.
Like the example you
1,
gave,
2.
I can't designate that you have 1 climax left in deck and then attack with my 3 burn first. Yami can't do that.
Oh,
They
sure.
can. Oh wait, no, they can't. They can't do it first. That's correct.
In that specific scenario, no, they can't.
But that makes this card like effect somewhat more valuable. You know what I mean? Like I think it's a more
It's more
valuable.
flexible. It's more flexible.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't know if it's more valuable, unless you're playing
being-
that silly all level 3 stack.
Oh please,
It's not-
dude. That's
It's not more
broken.
valuable. Yeah, okay. This card is broken in that deck, but it's pretty medium everywhere else.
On average, you're looking at assuming 16 level zeros and 8 climaxes.
I mean,
you're
that's
looking-
not. You can't. You can't. do the pod math
Look.
based on those numbers. It's
Yeah, you can't.
We'll
Here's the thing: you're gonna have
probably-
multiple. You'll have multiple Kuryukihimes on field.
You also
And
probably
you're gonna
stocked a
have the
couple level
climax.
zeros, but I'm
You'll probably
calling it a
level-
wash.
you'll probably level. No, it's not a wash. It's a huge, like, you can't use the numbers from a clean deck to calculate the probability of this. It's just
Yeah,
not.
like because
Doesn't work.
at this point you have like.
So what's
you
in your back row?
probably Okay, so back row is probably 2 level zeros. You've probably leveled at least 2 level zeros, and you've probably stocked at least 2, and you play a climax. So the chance of this going off is look.
So
you
I'm assuming
still,
I'm assuming at this point a 20 card deck with 5 climaxes, whatever.
look the,
and
the
like
approximate
8
chance
zeros.
of this milling a non-zero
Uh,
card is about 60 to 70%.
It's closer to it's going to be closer to 60.
I agree. It is going to be close to 60, but since you get so many shots at it, that makes it fine. It's not Yami, but at the same time, Yami can't ping for more than 1 on cancel.
At the same time, Yami is hexproof.
And that's
I
not.
agree.
Yeah.
I
that's-
agree. That is
that's-
That is the major
in the
difference.
consideration of this specific their specific subsequent effects. It's
야,
just,
인마, 너는 진짜 옷을 왜 항상 떨어?
The hell was that?
Anyways.
No, really. What was that?
Was it Penguin?
No.
Oh, it was poor Tom. Anyways, back to this card. Is this card still good? Yeah, it's still good. It's just not Yami. But not every card can be Yami. In fact, only Yami is Yami.
This card
I'm
is
going to
fun.
give this the same rating as I gave Fuko.
Which was
Playable plus.
Playable Plus. I think it's still good. I don't know if it's broken. It's definitely not broken. But like I feel like if you're going to be playing this deck, to an extent, this is one of the major reasons why you're doing it.
Look, I value draw 2, drop 1 over heal,
I do too.
usually. On any climax combo based cards.
It's another one of the reasons why Yami is a very consistent card.
Yeah. So even like I think heal is really good, especially when you triple heal. But I also think that that Fuko is just more consistent at actually ending the game. So I'm giving it about the same rating because they're both pretty decent.
I do think the heal is super relevant in this set because you are playing an Accelerate deck and you will be pinging yourself for quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be a bit behind, but that won't actually mean much unless your opponent is a robot. You can't make that comparison.
Sure.
In the 30 level 3 deck, this card's broken. Actually, this card's actually like 10 times better than Yami in that deck. But
You are... I'm pretty certain you are correct. I also don't know how relevant that's going to be, but I guess if you win, then I will find out.
this is the best meme.
Have you ever canceled and burned 5 like separately in 2 instances? I wish I could say.
I think I burned 4 this card once. With a
One
single.
time I milled level 3s 3 times with my triple Musashi, and they cancelled all but one of them.
Did they die?
And yes, they died. But I don't know if I've ever had the pleasure of milling 2 level 3s for 2 instances of 4, for 2 instances of 3 rather. Never had that pleasure.
It feels so good, dude. Oh, so good.
Anime.
Anime.
Playable plus for me.
Good.
You could say playable plus meta if you really wanted, because this is definitely a lot more special than what should we
Skyraker.
call it? Than Skyraker, yeah.
Alright, next up.
All your other characters with Avatar on net gain 500 power. When you accelerate, choose a character. That character gains 1 cost. When this reverses its battle opponent, you may pay the cost. Then you may search for a character with Avatar on
We've
net.
seen this effect before.
Have
Twice,
we?
in fact. Except
Oh, well,
salvage and
we've
look at
seen-
top 2.
Oh, you mean like the augmentation?
We've seen that.
effect?
We've seen the global assist with accelerate augment for. Yeah.
We don't talk
we've
about the
seen
green
that.
one.
Yeah, there is no green. This card is fine. I'd call it good.
This one's the best one.
So
out
this
of
is this is good, but the other one is playable.
I would argue that
I think the red one is actually better, but
the red one is almost as good. Because unless you're accelerating at level 0, the red one pulls from a pretty good pool as well.
I think I
That is
prefer the red one. But
at the same time, you're not going to be accelerating more than once or twice. So I think this one is good because in the case that you just...
You can get more mileage out of this one, I think.
I think you do.
More scenarios.
Taking into account the fact that you are... unless you brainstorm a bunch of times at level 0, you're going to have a better pool in your deck at the first turn of level 1 when you want to use this.
I think this is good too.
Yeah, good.
I'm going with playable plus personally.
That seems good.
Her foil art is also like
Oh, it
Really
is. It is very good.
it's really nice.
Mhm.
Anime.
This card also has nice art. Too bad it is
Too
not
bad.
as good.
That must know her name.
All right.
Next
It
card
starts with
is...
Sa, apparently. Her name, that is.
So she's just called Kuryuki Hime even on the real life cards.
Oh, Fuko calls her Sakchan.
Sachan?
Yeah, that's where I got Satsuki from, but it could feasibly be like Sachiko, I
In the
suppose.
web version, apparently her name is Kuroba Yukiko.
What?
In the web version of Accel World.
No, that's not her name.
It's just the web version.
I don't even know what the web version means. Is that canon?
I don't know.
Sachika. No. That's the voice actress. Never mind.
Yeah, it's Sachiko Misono, isn't it?
What's her name?
No one knows.
Oh, I think it's actually flavorful. It was flavorful to the anime and no one knows her name.
Yeah, because she's a shut-in.
Yeah, okay. She actually doesn't have a name. Okay, anime.
She's like the vice student council president or the student council. She's one of them, and no one knows her name. It's never mentioned. Really?
No, it's actually not mentioned.
Maybe it's actually just Hime, and they're...
That's not how school works. Look, let's get back to actual.
Wait.
Let's get back to
All those
cardboard
people whose
anime.
first name
No.
is
We
Doctor.
need to establish something. So she has decided that she is better off telling people that her name is this instead of actually telling them her goddamn name.
It's anime, dude. Don't question it.
How can anyone find this person relatable? Like, if you met someone and they
It's
didn't,
just hot.
it's like just call me
It's not-
princess. It's like just call me princess. Like, are you really?
Yeah, but she's also like super cute, dude. So it works out.
It's like if someone's like, you can just call me princess. I'm just thinking to myself, wow, what a stuck-up bitch.
She's cute though, and it's anime, so just forgive her.
No, this does not work for me. I'm not okay with
Kuryuki
this.
Hime, Summer
You
Festival,
clearly don't love
0025.
anime as much as we do.
Accelerate, put the top card of your deck in your clock. You may pay this cost at the beginning of climax phase. If you do, when it attacks, you search for a yellow character, add it to hand, then ditch a card.
Eh.
This is for the waifu deck, I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
This
I
is a
don't like
pretty...
clock
whatever
myself for
effect.
hand fixing still, and this one doesn't even mill.
The Fuko is much better.
The Fuko
Yeah,
is
This
better.
one is,
Same.
yeah.
The Fuko
Mill
also
is
lets you get
more
like climaxes and
impressive, I
stuff,
think.
which is kind of
Fuko also
relevant.
color fixes for
Blue.
maybe a more scarce color than this does too.
This
So-
card is the card you need to clock this in order to advance summon the Black Lotus.
Yeah, but the Black
That
Lotus
card
is
is-
particularly good, so
It's not very good, no. It only draws one. It's like so shrug worthy, and it's like a field counter or something dumb, isn't it?
Yes, it's a field counter.
Yeah, well, who does that? Who sacks their level 3? They went out of their way to advance summon. That's so weird. This card is fine. I'm giving it a playable, because being able to guarantee that you get the is actually nice. Because the 1-0 is what builds the rest of your deck. Builds the rest of your game, rather.
I just want to add that this is the entire core of the 30 level 3 deck, but besides the blue card. 'Cause you use this to search the pale and dish one search to search the blue card. Like, this card gets you the blue card, and so you play 4 of it. So yeah, anime.
So
What?
anime.
What? That's so dumb.
It
Yeah,
lets you
those are
do.
the 3 zeros I play. It's 4 of this.
Surely-
One search 4 of that card. That's it.
Wait.
Everything else.
Surely Surely there is a better option than that.
Wait,
Surely.
sorry.
I'm sure you will
Let
find
me
that out.
let me hear this again. What is your plan?
No, it's not a plan. This is the deck, dude.
Oh
It
god.
topped like twice, man. Like the deck's suo is the balls.
The
You play
what?
4 of this. You play 4 pay 1 dish 1 search, and you play 4 of that blue card we saw earlier.
But this can't search the blue card.
No,
No,
he gets
that's why you
to
search
one
the
ditch
P1 ditch 1
search.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's serious.
This can't be real.
He is the serious of the.
Oh no.
Memes.
Well, I just want to add that
Anime.
I
when
thought I
all those
was
cards
leaving
get banned
hard,
because
but-
the deck is too top tier, you're all gonna be making the deck, man.
I mean, if you have to buy Vegemite, I will be laughing. By the way, part of the agreement is you have to eat it on stream. We'll stream you eating Vegemite.
Sure, I love
Alright.
it.
Your face will be known to the world. Anyways,
Alright.
this card is
Kill
playable.
one. It is just playable.
I think it's playable minus.
Fair.
Sure.
Silvery Crow, Silver Crow. What kind of a name is that? At the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you may mill the top card of your deck. If it's a character with Avatar Net, you may run.
It's a runner.
It's fine. It's a good card. It gets you pluses. Shrug. It's also only 200 yen, so.
It's because it's a
Buy-in.
dude.
And it's an R. You know.
The foil's
I mean,
also
there are rare runners which cost a ton.
I mean, the rare runner in Terraformers was like at 1.780.
The uncommon runner in Railgun was at 1.980.
Yeah, but that's an old set.
That doesn't say.
Anyways,
It's not
moving
a-
on because this card is boring.
Kuriyuki Hime, Dress Dancing in the Wind, 1045. When this is placed from hand to stage, it gains X power, where X is 500 times the characters with Avatar Net, so
Plays bad with
it goes
multiples.
up to 7k pretty much. Bad in multiples, but even in multiples you can probably get a 6-5 and a 7k. Accelerate, put the top card of your deck in your clock. At the beginning of climax phase, you may pay cost. If so, this gains 1k in the ability. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, you may look at the top 4 cards of your deck, search for 1 card with Avatar Net and add it to hand. Ditch the rest.
So,
Good
if you-
card.
I mean, it's gonna be the last one's gonna be 8k, 9k if you have a climax, 9.5, or even 10k with your back rows. So, it
You'll be running
big.
global.
It gets
Global,
up. It gets
so-
up pretty quickly to like 11k-ish with the brainstorm.
Oh, sure,
which
you can
gives
pump it by
1/5
another
off that.
15 if you wanted to.
And since you can effectively stack multiple plussing effects onto one card, you only need one row to be massive. The rest of your rows can be like, they can be bombs, or they can be climax combo, or they can be whatever. And this notably doesn't need a climax, which makes it really good.
So, with a climax, you can cleanly push over the 9k walls at level 1.
Yes.
Yes, quite
Yes.
easily.
And that's
And
actually
mu-
super
and
relevant.
bigger.
That's super relevant because the 9k
Absolutely.
walls do have counters, so 11k is that magic number.
Yes, but more,
Naruto
rele-
gets 11.5, isn't it?
Rider gets to 11.5 but it costs him stock.
more relevantly, you can push over the 7k walls that are ubiquitous everywhere by getting to 10k. This doesn't get over Kantai, because Kantai gets like 10-5 or 11 with their 1-1 counter and the Z3 buff. But you can also get over that if need be. And depending on the rest of your game plan, you can get like, you can bomb the rest of their field, or you can play 1065s, or you can do whatever. But this card is almost guaranteed to reverse if the cards come together, which they most likely will.
Or unless you're playing against Index and one of Godspeed.
Well, in those cases, they're just gonna sack and you get fucked. But
Yeah.
Wait, why?
In which
why-
case you wouldn't accelerate in those cases, of course.
Yeah, you wouldn't accelerate, but you would Yeah, you wouldn't accelerate in those cases because against Index and Monogatari, you beat them naturally with your cards. Against Index, their cards just kind of die and come back. But it's not like you care about this card dying. It's got 4-5 power in defense.
good card. Good card. Good meta.
It's a
I think this is good. meta.
pretty solid card. Yeah.
it's good. I mean, you can only.
This-
This card is bad in multiples for a couple of reasons, though. I don't think you're ever gonna accelerate all three.
you don't need it to be good in multiples because you get the additional +1 off the global support.
Yeah,
You
I
get
mean,
the
you can,
additional.
you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
would.
additional
I
plus,
would
but,
accelerate
like,
twice.
I can see
can
accelerating
accelerate
twice, but I
twice.
can't see myself accelerating all 3 times.
No,
Yeah,
not
for
small.
no.
Of course.
Two is
If I
the
I
was,
was get 3 on reverse. So.
two is the reasonable max.
If I can get 2 on reverse, then I will accelerate twice. Because that's 4. That's two instances of mill 4. That's pretty good.
That's when you like accelerate twice in the climaxes and you just get really sad. Right? That's what happens at that point, right?
That happens sometimes. Like, whatever. Most of the time, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's statistically unlikely. Yeah, card is fine. Next.
Alright. Next card. Hime Rising Battle 1065. If the character level, the character opposite this is higher than this card's level, it can't front attack. So as I recently learned, CG has a real problem against OG IMAS. If they play that profile.
Yes, they do.
And that's why they play 4 Rin and only 2 of the Karen.
That's hilarious.
If IMAS ever makes a splash anywhere.
Yeah.
Sure.
IMAS is a pretty damn good deck, and people are starting to realize it,
It is
very
a very
slowly.
good deck, but
Which makes this card less good. It's like a playable card.
are they realizing though?
This is
I
still
hope so.
playable by the beater standard anyways, so.
I mean, as soon as the power-up pack came out, it's like, well, shit, IMAS is now really, really good. And then some people kept playing Mickey.
Oh, Mickey. Next up is Black
No,
Lotus.
this card is just playable, right?
Yep, just
Yeah,
playable.
Its card is Black Lotus. Tap this, add 3 mana of any color to your mana pool.
Sack it.
This may be played as an interrupt. Sacrifice this as well. So there's a reason this is on the Power 9 list. Like, this is an absurd card.
There's also a reason why it's the most expensive card in Magic. Most expensive, not one of card in Magic.
How much can you find a foreign copy of this card?
So you can find an unlimited or revised copy of a Black Lotus for probably close to $3,000.
Oh,
sounds about right.
That's probably about the cheapest you can find it.
This guy cuts a beta Black Lotus into pieces.
There's no way that's real.
Why? That doesn't sound. Look,
this doesn't seem real here.
Like, Black Lotus is card disadvantage, but that doesn't matter when you're accelerating out into the most preposterous cards.
When you play turn 1 Jace, your opponent's just like, what just happened?
Yeah, it doesn't it's an additional Mishra's Factory for anyone, and Mishra's Factory is an obscene card.
To be
if you've
fair,
never played against it.
Black Lotus is a fundamental part of the Bomberman deck in Vintage.
Black Lotus is a fundamental part of literally every deck in Vintage.
That is false. Fish.
Fish is not a real deck in Vintage.
What? Yes,
it's
it is.
Joke.
It mainboards 4 Null Rods.
If Randy Bueller is the only one who plays it, it's a joke.
Well, Randy Bueller isn't the only one who plays it, but Randy Bueller is a joke.
I like Randy. I just think his decks are kind of silly.
He's a nice guy. His
Belcher deck is hilarious.
He just makes questionable deck decisions sometimes.
I like his Belcher choice for those Vintage leagues.
He couldn't be, what's his name? What was Paul Rietzel? He couldn't be Rietzel. Anyways. Alright.
Moving over to anime. This card is a 3295. If you've got the 0025 Summer Festival Kuryuki Hime Clock, this is a level 2. When this is placed from hand to stage, you draw a card, and this gains 2k power, so it's a cantrip. And sack this. When another avatar or net character is attacked, you may pay cost, which is sacking this. If so, choose a battling character, one of your characters in battle rather, and that character gains 4/5 for the turn.
Yeah, so it's an early play field counter that cantrips.
I don't think you ever use that unless
it is a neat experiment.
Yeah.
But it is extremely mediocre.
What are you? Why?
Okay, so
this is nowhere near as good as the actual Black Lotus.
Or even the old Black Lotus that came in with Draw 2 Ditch 1.
Yeah.
This card is just...
Or even Blacker Lotus.
I will add that I played 2 copies in the 30 level 3 deck, because you can put it in the back row and keep it alive for next turn.
Oh my freaking god, please stop.
He needs to make his
quota, right?
He needs to make his quota.
If this deck tops, well, I'm looking forward to that article.
I hate anime. I hate anime.
You see, we don't do deck techs often, but when we do...
Oh, they're freaking long, man. Have you seen them? Oh my god, like 13K, 12K articles, frigging pictures everywhere, formatting.
And memes.
Still not professional looking. Just yeah, there's occasional memes. Very
Anyways,
occasional.
this card is like, I don't even know if I call it playable.
Yeah, no, it's niche because you need for it to be good at all. You need to play it at level 2, and even then, it's not that good.
Next.
Oh, there is something I'd like to mention. If you play multiples, then that means, wait, even if you play multiples, then unless you go to level X, Transimpulse Rin actually just walks over it still.
Yep.
That's really stupid. That's really stupid. Oh my god.
Next.
Alright. Kuriyuki Hime, after a buff, 0015, it's a stock bomb.
Unfortunately, it's 1-5.
Yeah, so it's still a playable card. It's still a stock bomb.
It's just unfortunate.
It doesn't get the extra utility of randomly killing Hibikis.
It doesn't have the extra utility of having a second effect that reduces its power by 500 and does nothing.
It could literally have Bond to Plunderer Ash. And that would be minus 500 power. That would make this card a lot better.
I would run 4 in my standard KOF deck. Dude, I started playing KOF. I can now officially say that like I own the deck because I like the games.
Yeah.
I don't know. The art's
Look,
nice.
this card is still fine. It's still fine.
It's playable. It's just like unfortunate.
She's so cute. Oh my goodness.
Black Lotus, the signal of counterattack. Your other character in the front row center slot gets 500 power, and tap this, choose a character. That character gains, on reverse, stock your opponents. If so, put their bottom card in stock.
Seems
This
bad.
is a neat ability.
I think this is a strict upgrade from that old ALO the real life Kirito, which I've seen some people play. I don't think this is good because you need to have it in the back row. Kirito you could have in the front row. But you do get to get rid of annoying on reverse stuff. Like, for example, if you're playing against the 30 level 3 deck, this card wrecks them so hard.
New meta. This card is new meta.
So wait. So what happens if your opponent's playing the 30 level 3 deck? You're playing the 30 level 3 deck, right? And your turn 1 play, like they go first, they attack, they do the thing, and you just go 3 1K clock bombs. Or stock bombs.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Just
Stock
like
bomb? Where?
well, no,
You
they just jam
you
like
have
3
something.
1K stock bombs so that you can't attack anymore with your dudes. Or
I'll
you
tell you one thing. Like the average Tulavru list plays the clock bomb over the stock bomb. That's first. And
I
so
run the
against
stock bomb,
Tulavru,
but-
in tourney, I didn't clock, and I dodged it. So anime.
I run this. Oh my god.
Man, that's a hard read right there.
I play two stock bomb for the record. I play no clock bomb despite Yui being best girl.
I play stock bomb because it's 1K and I don't like dealing with the 1 in a million risk that like I have it on board still for some reason.
Well, the clock bomb is
But
also
when
like
I said clock bomb in Tulavru, I was meaning like Philip McKay's list, which I assumed he thinks
I
is
know which list you're talking about.
I don't.
Look, against that deck, against your deck specifically, yeah, you got a minor blowout, but I have no comment on this situation. I'm just going to call this card playable. It is
Playable?
interesting. I don't know if I would actually play it. That's the thing.
I think I
I'd
call
go
it
niche. I think I'm putting niche.
playable.
This sounds like the kind of card that you only play if you have a known meta.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's see. Gotta set your ratings individually because we didn't all agree.
Man, playable minus. No.
Too late. Next.
Ime, unexpected circumstances. 004K when it's placed from hand to stage. If there are 3 more climaxes in your opponent's waiting room, rest this.
Bad.
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 She's cute though.
That art wasn't even that good. It's like weird.
It's a 102K counter. Playable.
Playable.
I just noticed the condition. I find the condition hilarious though.
Next.
Does it like slowly make it even more like absurdly easy?
Watch
Hey,
this.
Weiss
The
Schwarz
backup.
also requires 2.
No, I'm just saying.
Is this we're talking about the 2K backup, right?
We already
Yeah.
went over that. 2K counter free.
Yeah, it is absurdly easy, but this is the same requirement as
Almost all the other ones.
as the Nisekoi EB, as To Love Ru. It's the same as all of them, so it's not getting easier. It's just
There's some. I thought there were some 2K counters that had like you need 3 or something.
No.
yeah, the
Oh, I mean, yes.
Asuna, but Asuna is splittable.
Asuna's a split counter, and it's also.
I know that. I know that. I mean, like, wasn't there one in like that needed 2 or 3? Or am I?
No,
What?
Nisekoi weapon needs any weapon or ARS trait.
And Terraform
There's
is
some
also any
experience.
modification.
There's some experienced ones.
Oh.
Right,
Anyways.
let's go on. That card is like good. I think it's fine. Not good. That card's playable. It's playable. That's my actual rating. I just think it's a good card. As in, this terminology really needed a better think over. Hey, Kuryu Hime, bad at cooking. Haha, endearing character traits.
Should have just used
1135.
number system.
Yeah. Well, I don't like numbers. They're not expressive.
Rip.
Letter grade.
Well, no, letter grade you can't. Well, I guess letter grade's okay because you can like be like, it's A for anime or S for Samson.
Everything's S for Samson though.
Whereas I can't say like a card is multi-grade unless you use actual words because then the joke falls flat. Look, it's a 1135 assist. Wait, no, it's a level assist. Wait, what?
No, it's an assist.
A level
It is a
assist?
level assist. It is a 1/1 level assist.
A 1/1 level assist for practically every card in this. Look, the 1/1 level assists are usually for one specific trait, not every card. What is even the point?
You use it with
Anyway,
the Miko, obviously, because that gets a level.
So when this direct attacks,
No,
choose
when
a
something
character,
else
and that character.
attacks.
No, when a character direct attacks, so any character direct attacks, choose a character. That character gains 1k for the turn. That's actually not bad.
I like the skill on it.
It's actually
I just-
playable. I consider it playable.
In the yellow deck, though, you would always be playing the 2K support, right? Because you can give your runner heal, which is like way better than this.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
Maybe niche.
I like this card a lot. I'm
I
gonna
can
give
call
it
it playable.
playable minus.
Yeah, it's like playable. Fine.
Yeah.
Just you would. I guess if you don't play the runner, you'd play this one.
Why would you not play the runner?
Because you don't
Wait.
use, I don't know.
Wait, how are those two related?
Because the other one, you can make if you can make a runner have a heal effect, that's kind of good.
What the runner needs to reverse something at level 2.
It happens, dudes. Like, say Charlotte wants to get their anti-burn in before level 3, and you just get a reverse and you get a heal. That's kind of nice.
They usually ram it in on their own
So
turn.
confused. I'm so confused. What are you guys talking about?
We'll get to it soon.
Alright. Kuryu Hime, Slice of Summer Life. 2/1, 2/5 backup. When you use this card's backup, you repeat 2. If you do, reshuffle your graveyard into your deck.
Refresh counter. You probably run 1 or 2. Playable.
Playable.
Yeah, it's playable.
I wish I had it in my hand.
Absolutely.
Whoops.
This used to be like a good meta card back in Angel Beats meta. Just
Alright,
saying.
here it is.
Haruyuki, the will to face the issue. 2/16k. It's a level 3 assist, so all level 3 or higher characters gain 2k power. 1 cost, tap this, choose a Silver Crow. Wait,
That's the runner.
oh my god, really?
Yep.
That's the runner.
That character gains when the battle opponent this is reversed, you may put the top card. Are you sure they don't mean just a card with Silver Crow in name?
I don't think... There's no card that says just Silver Crow in this set.
First set.
Time to go to another site.
I'm pretty
There
sure. that
are plenty of cards that have Ghost of Silver. Wait, one second.
Just Silver Crow.
Yeah, it's just choose. It's just one of your Silver Crow.
Yeah, so it has to be any character with Silver Crow in the name.
It could be any character, but I mean, like, you wouldn't play any of the Silver Crow besides the runner. So I always just say it gives runner on its heal.
Isn't there that 2-1?
There is a 2/1 with accelerate in order to.
No, it's not
to
accelerate.
cover-
No, it's coming up next. It's coming up next. It's coming up next.
It's the
No,
next.
I'm talking about set 1. There is
Oh.
a 2/1 Silver Crow.
I mean, that card.
Anyways, this
And
card you're...
there's also there are multiple 1/1 Silver Crows with climax combos, I believe.
Yes. you are
The
correct.
Oh my God.
combo give 3k, so they're unplayable garbage.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's another 1/1 which gains 5.5k, and then it dies at the end of your encore step.
That's fine. You got your heal value.
That's pretty anime.
That's super added. I think it's also red.
It's very Gurren Lagann. I will give it that. Alright, next card. Silver Crow, Embracing the King.
What? We haven't given this a
so
rating.
Playable.
Niche.
It is...
This
I'd rather
can't
play...
be more
I-
niche than. Come on, man.
I actually think the 1/1 has more applications than this.
It's niche.
Really?
This is
Oh
for
my
this
goodness.
is for Silver Crow waifu deck where he is best girl.
No, but the
It's
fact that
niche.
you have the runner interaction, and not only that, you give all your level 3s an extra 500.
I'm gonna be
that
real.
means something.
I'm gonna be real. The odds of a runner reversing something at level 2 seems low. And the 500 power actually means very little when you remember that your Kuroyuki Hime's
Karaoke Hime.
Hime's give 1500 power every time the climax combo triggers to both
Well,
characters.
I'm not thinking of the Hime, right? I'm thinking about the Nico early play. And 11k and 11.5 at level 2 is actually a big difference in terms of
Look,
early.
if you're playing the Nico early play, then you'll play the Maid.
No, you'll play this one because you give your
Oh,
runner.
play the Maid.
You'll play the maid.
That's a Maid, and this is a pig.
There you
Yeah,
go.
But this guy faces the evil with dignity or something.
No.
So-
She's a maid in a swimsuit.
Next.
Got him. Silver Crow, Embracing the King. If there are markers on this, it gains 3k power. When this is placed from hand to stage, or via the ability of
Metatron Incisive Advice. What?
So it's the next card, which has the ability to sack itself to put Crow onto the into the slots this was in
From waiting room.
from waiting room.
While you're level 2 or higher.
Yes. And when Flight of 2 is placed in the climax zone, Flight of 2 being the stock soul. Yes, stock soul.
It bounces the thing and you get to pump.
And it gets 1/5 for the turn.
And so does your Black Lotus of Death, Black Lotus.
Which is the 3/2 heal counter for the record.
That interaction seems like a waste of deck slots. I'm gonna have to call this niche or even bad.
This is niche minus. No, you know what? This is bad. This is just a bad card.
I do think this is actually just bad.
Yeah.
It makes you put bad cards in your deck. It makes you have like a climax that does well. I guess you can just play the yellow stock soul by itself. Yeah, you know what? I'd rather give the yellow stock soul a grade than give this give this a grade.
All right.
The art is super nice.
Every time I read Metatron, I think of Megatron.
Megatron is a way better villain than Metatron. Metatron's an angel.
Is he?
Yes.
I haven't
Yes.
seen the card.
Metatron is, I think, part of which order of angels?
Yeah, he's one, the one below Archangel, isn't it?
No, below Archangel is this angel.
Oh, is he an Archangel?
I don't know. Gotta Google this.
He is
shit.
it is an Archangel. Archangel in Judaism.
It is an Archangel. Okay, so
the Chancellor of Heaven.
I mean, like, there's this whole ranking system where you realize that Archangels are actually just like bottom bitch.
Maybe that should be the ranking system instead.
Archangel.
You guys,
Metatron.
have you guys
A
played?
for
Have you guys played
Archangel.
Undertale? Have you guys played Undertale?
No.
Nope.
Okay, because there is a character named Metaton.
Metatom.
Maybe. No, it's Metaton. I'll link you. I'll give you the Google search for Metaton, and you can see why I'm bringing him up. But we
Anyways,
can move on in the interim.
Metaton.
This is
He's not Metaton. This is Metatron.
Angel of Legend, guys.
Yep. So this is the so it's a global 5, and you can sack it and pay 1 to put Silver Crow onto the field.
It doesn't work. It does work though.
It's a global.
I have to give it a bad because it doesn't need to exist since there are like 18 other globals, and
It is strictly worse than the other globals because playing this means
Because
you're also
it
playing
doesn't have
shitty
other
other
text.
cards.
correct,
Guys,
it has no other
IP.
text. You are not incorrect. It does die to Kaiki.
Not if you have 2 of them
That's
on.
another minus, man.
All right, I've already
man.
moved on.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's
Kuriyuki Hime waking up from.
Oh my God, there's a. Oh no, there's not another one. All right, it's just the
not
wrong
global.
text.
It's
There it is.
it gives hexproof and plus 500 power to all your other to the card it bonds to. It's a ditch bond though, which is
That's
kind of
good.
sucky. So the card it bonds to is basically a 1175. But we'll get to it later. I think this card is niche. I don't think that card is worth a slot.
I mean,
I
bond
might-
combos are usually playable, but this one's a discard bomb, so
Ditch bonds kind of suck. You do get lots of cards though, I suppose. So if you're playing mono yellow, it might actually be a play.
it is a free discard
Yellow-
ballot.
Yellow radio, 002k, one cost. When this is placed in hand stage, you may pay the cost. If so, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an Avatar net trait, choose a card in your opponent's waiting room and put it in stock. Then your opponent shuffles that stock.
Wait.
Yeah, so
No.
you pay one to give them stock.
And then they shuffle.
Yes.
That's so bad.
Yeah. It's probably fine later on,
It's still
especially.
bad as far as
does-
I'm concerned.
Yeah, I do agree.
Okay, you shuffle
you
away
do
a
is-
climax. That's fine. I mean, you can
Or
do that.
you pay one to do nothing.
Reveal a climax.
Oh.
Yeah. So this card is.
Bad.
People will probably think it's better than it is, but it's just straight up bad. You're using stock on a bad gamble. It's not going to affect them that much because the difference between 7 in 25 and 8 in 25 is not actually that significant. And if they're at like 5 in 30, then they're already in 5 in 30. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need to hedge your bets on this card.
All right.
Kuryuki Hime, promised reward. When this attacks, mill the top card of your deck. If it's an Avatar net trait, this gains 2k power.
Bad.
I think this is better than bad, but you still never run it.
It's
so
still,
it's like a
as
bad
far as I'm
plus.
concerned, it's still bad.
Bad plus?
No.
Bad plus doesn't exist.
Hey,
We'll just
hey,
give it
mills,
a
man.
All right, next card. It's also
like a
bad, in
niche.
my opinion.
um
No.
heavily armed 0025. When you level up, this gains encore, one cost.
Hilarious.
Sure.
Also
Bad.
bad.
I wouldn't play it.
You
This
can
is the
try.
this next
Wifey
card
deck
is
card.
the one I'm talking
This is
about.
the bond target.
Yeah, 1165. If you have 3 more other characters with Avatar net, this gains 1k.
Yep.
Note that it says fit to accelerate in his name, but he doesn't have the accelerate trait, so he is actually not fit to accelerate.
He also
so you
doesn't
should
look
not
very
pay-
fit.
It's false advertising.
He's not very fit, and he's definitely not
That's my
accelerating.
face.
So,
Kid has godlike reflexes. That's why Hime loves him.
I mean,
Yeah, dude, this guy can score the hottest chick in the school, dude. Like, it doesn't matter if he's not fit.
I guess. But this card is a lie.
Black Lotus. Yeah, it is a lie. It's a bunch of lies. I wouldn't play it. It is niche. It's niche because it's bondable. It's not even a good bond. Black Lotus acting arbitrarily, 217k. If you've got 4 more other Avatar net traits, this gains -1 level in hand, so you can play it as a 117k. And when this attacks, if Vorpal Strike is in the climax zone, surely that one is it's the shot because we haven't had the shot yet. If you've got Vorpal Strike in the climax zone, this gains 2k power, and when the battle opponent is reversed, you may search for one character with Avatar net and add it to hand.
It's actually not bad.
This isn't bad.
It's not bad.
the worst to me, I think.
It is
It is playable,
fine.
as far as I'm concerned. I don't.
I call it playable minus. I don't think I'd ever play it.
I think playable minus is
I think
fair.
it's neat. No,
Yeah.
I think it's neat.
I think I agree with playable minus. I'm gonna go with that. Niche is fine.
It's like if I want to play a 1 cost on reversed thing, I just play any 1/0 accelerator that gets power.
Yeah.
Like the Hime
Just
that
let-
gets as big as that, basically.
Let's compare this with the 1/0 Hime. So this has to be the last card played, and if Hime is the last card played, she's as big as this by
Yeah.
default. And she has the ability to just accelerate and get a card without needing the back row. You're taking 1 pain, but you're spending no stock. And then, if you do, you are paying 1 and clocking 1 to get 2 cards instead of just paying. You're basically clocking to get a card, I suppose.
I think Hime gets bigger too.
Hime is a lot
He
bigger.
gets
Yeah,
500 bigger. Well, no. But this card is naturally this big. So
Um,
he
This card is naturally 10k. Sure.
Oh, no, sorry, yeah.
Hime is gonna be 7k,
9,
7,
9K.
8,
He means to be
9 with a climax without back rows. This is
No. Hime is going to be. She gets the 7k. She's only 8k.
Yeah,
She's only 8K without
with climax.
anything.
With climax.
Okay.
If
This
you
is-
add the 1K, because this you can't consider this one without the climax because this one needs the climax to
yeah,
get
this
any
is
power.
10K with
at
the
all.
climax, so it's going to be.
Whereas that one doesn't need a climax. If
Yeah.
you do play 1K1, then it goes to 9K. Sure.
This is a.
Oh, that is relevant. Yeah.
I still
you can
don't
also
think
play
this is.
any climax with the Hime as opposed
Yeah.
to the specific
Yeah,
shot
so
in this case.
You can play like the pants. You can play the bar. You can even play stock soul if you want. I'm not convinced you play this over the Hime simply because that one is just a lot
it's
easier to work with.
free.
You don't need You don't need a climax. You don't need to pay stock at all if you don't want to, although you probably will. And I can never remember. It's Hime that mills 4, right?
Yeah.
Not the back row, the 1-0.
The 1-0
Hime,
mills 4.
Yeah, the 1-0.
Yeah, the 1-0 mills 4, and I think that's valuable first refresh.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, next card. Hime, Advice Towards Growth. This gains extra 500 for every other out-of-town net trait, so it's a 2295, and it's got yellow encore. There's no reason to use it. There's
It's
just
not
no reason to use it.
bad. It's
I wouldn't call
playable
it
minus.
bad. It's like the same power as Nico.
It's playable minus as far as I'm concerned.
Sure.
There's just no reason to play it over like an early play.
Not the worst thing ever. 2-2's
Well, wait, hold up, one sec. It's the same power as Nico. I think that's worth something.
But
It's obviously
Nico does
bad.
other things besides be a 2-soul beater.
But in a lot of lists, they don't even play the gate. So in those lists,
So
would you actually play Nico over this? Because think about it, you
Nico
would rather
heals,
know
right?
a 2 off Hime than a 3.
Nico
played a
heals,
heal.
right?
That's the
I
heal.
played
I
the
played
He
the
heal.
was heal. Never mind. I don't know
I
what
played
I'm-
as heal, yeah.
I
was
played the
wondering
heal.
what you're going on about.
What?
Yeah, okay. If my entire meta was nothing but anti-heal, then I'd consider this over Nico.
Yellow encore, repeatable 2-soul beater.
This card does climaxes.
Anyways, playable minus
It
is
does
what I'm
get
giving
yellow
it.
Climax.
Yeah, it's playable minus.
Alright. 3D icons is a 3-3 event. Choose one level 3 or lower character in your opponent's front row and deal X damage to your opponent
Wait.
where X is equal to that character's
3D
soul.
icon.
You also return it to hand.
Isn't that what I said?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I don't know if it's...
Yep.
I don't-
It's bounce level 3. You need to choose, so you can't choose
Yami.
what's it called? You can't choose Yami. You don't want to choose heals for obvious reasons. You'd rather not choose come and play draw 2 ditch ones or whatever. And out of all the top decks, the only card I can think of without a relevant come and play ability that can actually be chosen. Wait, is there one? I can't think of one.
I don't know one.
The Haruka.
Haruka's look at top X.
Yeah,
Haruka's
Haruka lets you
topic.
redo the combo. Don't say Mickey. That card isn't good. Army, I suppose, because Army. Wait, is Army
Okay,
Ami, yeah, you can do it.
bouncing Army is probably reasonable.
Is Arl
I would
heal?
say bounce Shinobu. No, Arl is come and play ping.
You
Cancel
can
it.
bounce Pumpkin if you're out.
No.
I mean, you block
Relevant
you
decks only.
you bounce Pumpkin, they heal again. Pumpkin
Yeah,
is a
heal's
heal.
a heal.
Well, let's look at this card in best case scenario. You can stack additional burns than your battle phase burns. And this is...
Yeah, that's why you play it, so you get the burn. Or you can bounce their Yuki Clock Kick, because that card has. Did I say Clock Kick? I meant Yuki Vanilla level 3.
Does Love Live? Oh,
You could
wait!
bounce-
You can run it against Osamatsu if anyone plays that. They have the clock kicker on both turns,
Yeah. Bounce Devil Homer.
and they also run Ash, which doesn't do anything when it enters.
Oh man, bouncing Devil Homer with this sounds so good.
That's good value.
If someone's real
Oh.
masochistic, you can bounce level 6 Accelerator.
You also bounce Toma and do 3 damage.
You can't bounce
Right.
Toma.
Bounce
Toma
Toma.
is
Actually,
freaking
never mind.
hexproof.
Bounce Toma.
Hexproof.
You can bounce a lot of cards in IMAS if they still have the off-time Makoto still on board. Then you can just get extra value.
Oh
What do
jeez,
you
this
mean?
card blows
What?
out. This
No,
card
it's level
blows
3 or
out
lower.
Fire Sisters.
Is it level 3 or
Just
lower?
annihilate.
Oh, you
It's
can't even
level 3
hit.
or
You
lower.
can't even hit freaking level 6 Accelerator.
Wait, you
It's
can't. Wait, you can't bounce on me because she'll be level 4.
What?
You can't bounce on me
Why
because she'll
can't
be
you
level
bounce
4.
on?
She'll be level 4.
Oh right.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, fine. You can't
There you go.
bounce level 6 Accelerator.
There
I'm
goes
so
your
sad now.
There goes your meta call.
This completely blows out Fire Sisters. There is
Oh,
every
boy.
card you bounce in that deck is probably really,
This blows
really
out.
good to
This
bounce.
blows out the city. You're right.
This smashes. Oh, like Twins definitely doesn't want the shit to be
Central here?
bounced.
The Chris.
Yeah, that's a fair one.
That's actually relevant because they don't get a scry.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlotte. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
bouncing
yeah.
Charlotte is really
Yeah, it's
good.
nice.
Because I'll try to flash him if you do.
Oh, and if someone's playing the Kaede from Deramas, the one that has Super Scry in the middle and it's like 18k or something stupid. Oh, bouncing Bodyguard sounds great with this
How
actually.
about the
This blows the hell.
Kisniver.
This destroys Kisniver.
Bounced out Tsugu.
Oh my god. This is actually like this card existing makes Kisniver's 3 game, the bodyguard game, almost unplayable.
No.
Well, no one's gonna play this card.
What?
Just saying, if Kisniver is meta for my WGP, I might have to play 4 of this. 'Cause
Oh no.
in your
I mean-
level 3 deck? Oh baby.
For your WGP, if that's the case, just play multiples of the Talavru double bounce event.
Well, you can't run that in the WGP.
yeah, dude. I'm not gonna cheat. I have to win fair and square.
So wait, does this kid winning WGP with Accel World all level 3s count towards my bet with Phil?
Yes.
It would
No,
count
wait, no,
against
it's trios.
Phil.
It's trios, isn't it? It's trios results only, I thought.
Oh,
Did I say
yes.
trios?
Yeah, you said trios.
You said trios.
Damn it.
Well, I thought bet was
Right.
me topping and not winning.
No. He has a separate bet with Philip McKay where if Accel World tops 3 times in
Five
trios,
times.
five times
in
in
trios.
trios by the next
Trios.
ban list, he would the lose. He would have to. Philip would have to eat a box. I don't know what is
A jar of Vegemite.
a jar. Okay, I don't know what Vegemite was packaged in.
Either loser has to eat a jar of.
Vegemite, and that will be streamed.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't even dislike Vegemite. It's not even that big a deal.
It's not
And
a
he
matter-
loves Vegemite.
He loves veg. I mean, it's just the idea
Enough
for us
to just
Americans.
Eat it
All right, look.
from the jar.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Is this card playable or not? I think it's niche.
I think it's niche. It's kind of cute, I suppose. 1/1 accident during summer festival. Just an event. Search for a character with accelerate. Send this card to memory. As if she gets that printed on a fan. That is not something that would happen normally.
Animated.
All right,
I mean,
so
this is the same person who doesn't tell anyone her name.
All right, so this card is like. All right, let's get something straight. Yellow Pendant is not played because it is good. Yellow Pendant is played because it is the best pendant. This being kind of like Yellow Pendant, it's not even as good as Yellow Pendant.
What I think the benchmark for 1/1 events now need to be at least as good as the 2 Love Research event.
Yeah, Order to Love Salvage event.
Or the new Kisniver one.
Like,
The new Kids Night one's just a 2-for-1. It's so dumb.
It's nice. It is.
So dumb.
What's
It is pretty dumb, yeah.
The Kisniver one is salvage a Kisner character and pop an opponent's cost 0 in the
oh
front end.
yeah, the 1/1
Yes.
2-for-1. Yep.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Not that 2-for-1 matters too much, but you just get an extra soul. Like, it's dumb.
It's just nice value. It's like
It's
a lot of value in that one.
it's pump soul in red. Like, that's stupid.
I just like every once in a while. I just
But yeah, this card is not. I don't think you played this.
Yeah.
Nah, not good. I think it's bad. I don't think you play it at all.
I agree. I think this event is just not worth it when you have like drop searchers. Those guys
You
have
could
bodies.
bounce Marika.
Yes, you could bounce Marika.
Bro, that was the previous event, dude.
So that is it for yellow. I guess we will be back shortly with our roundup video.
Yeah, that thing.
All right, be right back.